Hello and welcome, sports fans, and welcome to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local schools. I'm Jim McCoy, along with Nick Kern on the camera tonight, coming to you live from Cascade Christian High School in Medford, Oregon. Thank you for joining us today along the way. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore match of the evening, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Today featuring the home Cascade Christian Challengers versus the Douglas Trojans from the Far West League. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Grace Cascade Christian School District and our participating community business partners. Joe Brett is executive producer for events on TableRockSports.net. Our sponsors keep these events free for our fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Please support Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, search Table Rock Sports, and click on the red subscribe button. As you can see, the Trojans are out on the floor right now getting warm up, and you're wondering, some of you I know were a little bit concerned about tuning in a little bit earlier and seeing nothing going on. What happened was they had the JV match a little bit earlier, and because, particularly for Douglas, that they have had so little opportunity to play, they went ahead and let them play an extra set and gain that valuable experience that will serve them so well when they step up to the varsity level down the road. So things starting a little bit late tonight, but have no fear. We're right here to bring you all the action on Table Rock Sports. The Challengers come in tonight with a 5-0 record in a league match last night. The Challengers swept South Umpqua 3-0. And so they're off, rock and rolling to a great start. For the Trojans, they've only played one match so far, with the COVID-19 situation being what it is up in Douglas County. They've had matches against Sutherland, against St. Mary's. Both had been canceled. They were able to get the match in just a few days ago with Brookings Harbor, and lost a close one there on the road, 3-2. And then, of course, there's the match tonight with the Trojans up against the Challengers. And according to our schedule right here, as it stands right now, this taken off the OSAA website, that the match that would have been against Sutherland on the 18th at this juncture has been canceled. The Challengers now out on the floor to your left. They'll go ahead and take their turns at getting warmed up for tonight's match. A real pleasant day here in the Rogue Valley. Sun out. Things are warming up. Plenty of sports action. We've just kind of gone from nothing to 100, it seems like, in no time flat. As I mentioned, for the Challengers, this will be their 6th match in just a little over a week. Then we look at our boys and girls soccer teams. Both of them have, in the boys' case, they have 2 matches in already. The girls have played 3. And then the Challengers tomorrow night, and you'll be able to catch this on Table Rock Sports. It'll be the Challengers taking on their crosstown rival, the St. Mary's Crusaders, out at U.S. Cellular Community Park, and that match will get underway at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Again, make sure that you visit TableRockSports.net, and there on that homepage you'll see a full list of action. You'll also see plenty of prompts up top if you have a specific school that you're looking for. Plenty of ways to keep you up to date and keep you in the game and keep you up to speed with all the action. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. What we'll do right now is we'll take a quick timeout, take an opportunity to say thank you to our sponsors, and then we'll be back with more pregame match action as the Challengers get set to take on the Trojans right here on Table Rock Sports.
My Circle K, powered by GP Energy, you can turn an ordinary lunch break into something extraordinary with crispy, crunchy chicken. Grab and go their delicious chicken, chicken tenders, famous biscuits, and tasty sides. MyCircleK.com.
U.S. Cellular believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge. whether you're working or playing. All U.S. Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. U.S. Cellular.
Get the latest 5G phones for free today at Siskiyou Cellular, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular with 7 Valley locations. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Back here at the Cascade Christian Pavilion, we're just moments away for a time for tonight's match between the Challengers and the Trojans. The Challengers in their warm-ups right now. Our pregame brought to you by Bill's Glass. Bill's Glass is the clear choice in Southern Oregon for almost 50 years. Locally owned, family run. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass. Also want to take an opportunity to recognize those that help make Challenger sports possible. You look at the board up in the upper right-hand corner of the gym. You can see all the folks that put their backing behind Challenger Athletics. This year's title sponsor is George Fox University. They're proud to be the presenting sponsor for this year's Challenger Athletics programs. George Fox makes a promise that every student will be known by name by professors who have a vested interest in their future. Explore George Fox to learn how students are nurtured and challenged to follow God's call in their lives. Go Challengers! You see now time starting to wind down as we warm up for tonight's match. Again, if you're just tuning in, they went ahead and let the JV match, let them get an extra set in for the Trojans. Playing opportunities due to COVID-19 have been a little bit hard to come by. So it's like, hey, you're here, we're playing. Let's go ahead and let your kids get some extra action in. So in this year where things are a little bit different, it's kind of nice to see that situation where they're so accommodating for those younger athletes to get an opportunity to play. Maybe under ordinary circumstances, you wouldn't have that chance otherwise. Challengers out there on the floor looking to run their overall record on the young season to 6-0. For the Trojans, this is just their second match of the spring 2021 campaign. It's hard to believe after all these months of waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, we're finally playing again, and then you're going to turn right around, and the fall sports will be upon us again, and all things being equal, we certainly hope that we're able to bring action to you in the fall right on time. And so right now, we're just, let's go ahead and once again take an opportunity to say thanks to our sponsors. You're watching the Challengers and Trojans on TableRockSports.net.
You're a coach or plan to be a coach. What kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, guy! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine not so far away. that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
There you have it, the starting lineups for tonight's contest between the Challengers and Trojans. Again, setting it for you for the Douglas High Trojans. Number 9 is Shaylin Thorpe. Number 1 is McKenna Anderson. Mila Palomalu is number 6. And number 10, Samantha Crozier. And then we have number 7, senior Mackenzie Phillips. We also have number 4, Mele Palomalu. And then we also have number 3, Marion Stoffel. Number 12 is Corey Bird. And the Trojans, coached by Leslie Wilson. The challengers come out just to the left of the net. Up on the front line, number 13 is Ani Farmer. She is joined there on the front line by number 1, Hannah Stanfield. The setter is Taylor Cave, wearing number 5 on the back line. Number 3, Janie Keniston. And then also in the starting lineup, number 2 is Maddie Strain in the libero uniform. And I believe that's Ellie Harrington there in the back line getting the start this evening. And back there with her is Madeline Carter. Glad you could be here with us this evening. And we are ready to go. It's getting set to serve for the Trojans. McKenna Anderson, senior. Seems like I remember her from basketball in seasons past. She'll set it all up, get ready to go. Cave to Farmer with a powerful return and the kill to put the challengers on the board first. Taylor Cave ready to serve for the challengers. And this serve ends up in the net. It'll end up going back to the Trojans. Shaylin Thorpe with it now. Harrington there. Stanfield gets it across the net. A block at the net there by Stanfield and Farmer. And then it ends up landing in the middle of the challengers section of floor. And the Trojans go up 2-1. Thorpe, her serve doesn't clear the net. And now Hannah Stanfield will take it for Cascade Christian. And now Kara Palmer will make her first appearance of the night. In for Harrington. Stanfield. Phillips there to meet it for the Trojans. But their attempt at a return doesn't clear. And now the challenger's up 3-2. Jump serve there. Meeting it is Palomalu. Stanfield, Cave sets it up for Farmer. Farmer with a powerful return. Puts the challengers up by 2 here in the opening set of tonight's match between Cascade Christian on your left and Douglas High on your right. Mila Palomalu tries to make a play there. Ends up going sideways on her. Challengers extend their lead to 3. Stanfield. Cave there for Cascade. Now to Strain. Carter. Her overhand play ends up in the net. Now getting set to serve is Molly Palomalu. Cave to Farmer. Trojans pick up the point. Pull within 1. Palomalu, that name sounds familiar. Yes, that there is a relationship between the Palomalu girls and the NFL great Troy Palomalu. Troy, of course, a big star in the NFL for the Pittsburgh Steelers for a number of years. What a lot of people don't know was back at the turn of the decade, or actually I should say at the turn of the millennium, he was a two-way football star for the Douglas High Trojans. Carter with the return for Cascade. And there's Phillips for the Trojans. And this ends up coming up short. Cascade with the point. And now the lead. Ani Farmer, the transfer from Ashland for Cascade Christian. Anderson there to meet it for the Trojans. And we have a double tap call against Douglas. And this one just stays in bounds. Good placement by Ania Farmer. And she'll get to do it again. Bridget Emmel trying to make the play there. Goes out. Challengers now up by 4. Nice serve once again, and Farmer just dropping it just right in front of the back line of Douglas. This one, though, just outside the line. Side out. We'll give service back to the Trojans. Now Samantha Crozier, sophomore, has the ball now. Her team trailing by 4 here in the opening set. Play by Carter. This one that seemed like it hung in the air forever like a pop fly, and it ends up coming down. The Trojans pick up the point and have an opportunity to draw it just a little bit closer if they can. Cave sets it up for Keniston. Good play by Janie Keniston. Drops it in a little dead spot there and ends up picking up the point. Now it's Madeline Carter. Play at the net, but a nice block. Kara Palmer there for Cascade Christian. Putting that height to work for the challengers. Carter, nice serve just over the net. Phillips, Cave, now Palmer. Trojans keep it alive. And the call goes Cascade's way as they go up by 6. Anderson with it. A good play at the net once again. You know that's double trouble when you've got Janie Keniston and Kara Palmer there to meet it for the challengers. We have a timeout call. We'll take one as well as the challengers lead 14-7 in the opening set.
In our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got grand champion, and today I got reserve grand champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. The program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherm coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Back here at the Cascade Christian Pavilion, the challengers with the service. Bridget Emmel tries to make a play on it. The Cascade ends up extending their lead to 8. Carter with a powerful overhand serve. Hard to believe she's just a freshman But a nice return by the Douglas Trojans. I believe that was Mackenzie Phillips with the play as she goes back to serve. As the Trojans draw within 7. Phillips. Now Keniston there. And the ball goes to the floor. Cascade gets it back. Now up by 8 as Kara Palmer prepares to serve. Palmer drops it in. Emma is there. Ball hangs in the air. Cave sets it up for Keniston. And Keniston with the kill for the Challengers. Big part of their attack last night in the sweep of South Umpqua. Palmer. Emma with return. We have a double tap call against the Trojans. Palmer just keeping it alive is Thorpe. Cave with it now. Stanfield. But Palomalu there to meet the ball, keep it alive. Keniston tried a little finesse play there at the net. Trojans get the call. Trailing by 9. And Mela Palomalu getting ready to serve. Strain there. Attempts the return. It ends up going out of bounds. 18-10 Cascade here in the opening set of tonight's match. Ellie Harrington into the match for Cascade. Nice play by Stanfield. Her return too hot to handle. And now Maddie Strain gets ready with service for the Challengers. Her serve met by Palomalu. And nice play by Thorpe and the Douglas High Trojans as they try to slice into that 8-point Challenger lead. McKenna Anderson. Stanfield there. A strain. Carter gets it over. Cave sets it up for Carter. And now Stanfield with the kill. Challengers now up by 9. Taylor Cave. One of 7 Challenger seniors on this squad. Palomalu, but it's blocked there by Stanfield. Stanfield with another play, big play there at the net for Cascade Christian. As the Challengers go up by double digits. Cave, deep serve. Palomalu there. The other Palomalu sister keeps it alive. Anderson. Thorpe. Cave for the Challengers. Now Stanfield tries to get that one in the direction of the back line. Play into the net by the Trojans. And now the Challengers trying to close in on an opening set victory. Mila Palomalu trying to make a play there. And we have a timeout called. Here in the first set, Challengers up 23-11. We'll be back with more volleyball coming your way on Table Rock Sports.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Here on your John L. Scott scoreboard, the Challengers lead 24-11. Had a wild volleyball away at the break. Challengers prevail as Cave gets ready to serve. Drops it in. Palomalu there. Cave setting it up for Stanfield. Straighten keeps it alive. And we have a call going against the Challengers as the Trojans get it back. And Shaylin Thorpe getting ready to serve. A little discussion going on between the official and Nick Kern here with me tonight doing the camera work. And Nick, I always love to be able to fly on the wall during some of those conversations that go on between the official and the athletes on the floor. I suspect they're talking more than the post-game meal. Carter there with it for the Challengers. Immel sets it up for Anderson. Goes back across. And into the match is Ellie Harrington. Challengers come away victorious in the first set. The final from the first set, it is the Challengers 25 and the Trojans 11. We'll take a timeout and we'll return with more volleyball action here on Table Rock Sports.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love my team, I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
Back here at the Cascade Christian Pavilion, the Challengers take the first set, 25-11. Both teams gathered at their respective benches, talking things over as they get ready for the second. The Challengers playing their sixth match of the young campaign. And for the Trojans, unfortunately, with some of the challenges brought on by COVID-19 and the health guidelines and restrictions that exist in their area, this is just their second match of the year. But they're talking things over a little bit, and I want to remind you that one of the sponsors of Table Rock Sports is Medford Parks and Recreation Department and PlayMedford.com. Programs, sports leagues, and activities for everyone in the family are starting up again. Visit playmedford.com to learn more. Both teams back out on the floor. Out first for the challengers. Making her first appearance of the evening is Madison Todd, number 6. She's joined up front by 13, Ania Farmer. Number 1, Hannah Stanfield on the back line. Over on the far corner, that's Callie Swaim, a junior. And then Janie Keniston in the middle. And then over in the corner is Taylor Cave. For the Douglas High Trojans, see McKenna Anderson, number 1, out there. She's joined up front by number 9, Shaylin Thorpe. Then also out there is number 4, Nali Palomalu in the back. You have the libero, Bridget Emmel. She's joined by number 10, Samantha Crozier. And rounding out the lineup, we have Mila Palomalu wearing number 6. Challengers with the serve, that's Cave. Returned by the Trojans. Sweem there to meet it. Stanfield, the ball is tipped by Anderson. It goes out of bounds. And the Challengers take a 1-0 lead here in the second set. Up 1-0. Taylor Cave. Now, I am no one's idea of a volleyball aficionado, but I believe that they would that would be statistically a service ace there by Cave. Anderson, across the net it goes. Strain to Stanfield. Keeping it alive is Crozier. And the Trojans get the call. 2-1 Challenger advantage. But Anderson seeing if she can't do something about that for Douglas High. Making a play on it. That's Todd. Trying to get there at the net at the last moment is Stanfield. She's not able to get there. And it's tied up. And a pair of deuces. Anderson serving. Touched by Swaim. Douglas taking the lead here in the second set. 3-2 early on here. Swaim meets it for the Challengers. Stanfield. That attempt at return comes up a little bit short. And so the Trojans, trying to knot things up in this match, take a 4-2 lead here. Swaim trying to make a play. Strain keeps it alive. Now to Stanfield. And we almost ended up with it over here. So Trojans pick up the point, extend their lead to 3. And they go at Swaim, touched out by the junior. As Trojans up 6-2. Swaim makes contact. Stanfield, Anderson, Palomalu gets it across. Cave is there. Strain. Stanfield almost dropped that one in. But the ball ends up a side out. And the Challengers draw within 3. Hannah Stanfield now with service for Cascade. Stanfield. Nice deep serve, and she's really had that dialed in this evening. Anderson sets it up. Crozier back over to Cave. Now Madison Todd kind of line drives that one into the net. And now the Trojans go up by 4 as Shaylin Thorpe gets ready to serve for Douglas High. Stanfield meets it. Cave sets it up for Palmer. Palmer tips it up. Little finesse play there. Anderson. Ball at the net. And Trojans go up by 5. Strain meets it for the challengers. Todd with the deep return. Trying to make a play there is Phillips. It's kept alive and right there at the net. You're just not going to get it through. Ani Farmer does a nice job there to score for Cascade. And now she'll get ready to serve. Slap on the ball. Phillips there. And a double tap as the challengers draw within 3. This serve by Farmer. This one just a little bit too deep over the back line, and out it goes. And now it's Molly Palomalu. Stanfield there to meet it. And now the Trojans up by 5. Cave, Palmer there. Cave keeps it alive. Keniston finesses it over the net. Play at the net for the challengers. Madison Todd there for Cascade as she draws them within 4. And Todd will get ready to serve. Phillips drops it in. Cave meets it though. Strain to Stanfield. Now over to the other side it goes. Strain. Cave sets it up for Palmer. Palmer blocked though by Crozier, and the Trojans and the challengers prevail. Good little series there between the two teams, keeping it alive. You know, Cave gets it to Palmer. Palmer, though. That return a little short. And now it's Samantha Crozier, the sophomore. Across it goes. Cave sets it up for Palmer. But Emmel's there. And it is Phillips trying to keep it alive. I think back in the day we would call that a carry. But I can tell you what, from my day, this game has changed. More than I'm willing to admit to. Palmer, Cave, Keniston. But the Trojans keep it alive. However, this ball falls the challengers' way as they draw within 2. Anderson to Palomalu. Cave makes a direct play on it. You're always expecting her to go ahead and set that up for somebody else, but instead she goes right to it and drops it in and pulls the challengers within 1. Palmer serve, kind of a line drive job, but a net ball. She'll quickly come out for a breather as Sweem returns. Trojans up by 2 here in the second set. Challengers won the first, 25-11. Cave to Keniston. What a play by Janie Keniston. And the Challengers within 1. Here's Maddie Strain wearing number 2. Palomalu there. And Strain tries to keep it alive, but it is unable to do so as the Trojans now go up by 2. Mila Palomalu. Her serve goes over to Maddie Strain. Sets it up for Cave. Cave goes to Stanfield. Across it goes. Palomalu and Anderson with the play for the Trojans as they go up by 3. Mila Palomalu. Over it goes to Cascade. And Hannah Stanfield. She has come up big for the Challengers this evening, making a number of plays just like that as she draws her team within 2. Cave with a little jump serve there. Mila Palomalu tries to keep it alive. And it drops in. Todd and Farmer talking there at the net. Over on the left side of the court. And a well-placed serve by Anderson. Puts the Trojans up by 4. Anderson. This one, though, over the line it goes. Challengers now down by 3. And Hannah Stanfield poised to do something about that. Stanfield. And Emil is there. And the ball falls to the floor, and they're going to say it was touched by the Challengers. Now the Trojans up by 4. And that's Shaylin Thorpe for Douglas. Strain to Cave. Now a powerful return by Farmer. Phillips, little finesse play there. Nice play by the Trojans as they go up by 5. Thorpe. And there is Farmer for the Challengers. Call goes Cascade's way. And they draw within 4. Farmer. And she drops that one in just right there in front of the back line for the Trojans. Cascade now within 3. Farmer with a serve. Anderson. Crozier. Across it goes to Stanfield. And a nice play by the Trojans. And now it will be Molly Palomalu. It's Molly who's number 4. Mila number 6. Strain for Palmer. And a good block there at the net for Samantha Crozier there. Crozier and Phillips and Mila Palomalu make a formidable front line. Point for the Challengers as they draw within 2. Madison Todd setting up behind the back line. And a point for the Challengers. And an opportunity to tie this one up. Challengers making a late run. Immel. Crozier. Blocked there by Keniston. Tap it over. Stanfield. Cave. Keniston. And this one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Douglas. It's tied up here in the second set with the Challengers leading in sets tonight, 1-0. Todd. Immel there to meet it for Douglas. Phillips to Cave. Strain. And the flags go up. And this one goes back to Douglas, who retakes the lead at 20-19 here in the second set. Crozier. And this serve over the line. And it's once again tied up now at 20. Palmer. Drops it in. Polamalu there with the return. Ball ends up into the net. Cascade back up by 1. Palmer, the jump serve. Immel for Douglas, and the block at the net. Janie Keniston. Challengers up by 2. Timeout called. We're in the second set. Challengers up 22-20. We'll be right back with more volleyball action here on Table Rock Sports.
To get from here to there. By using public transit, bicyclists can go farther, save money, and improve the environment. RVTD. Here to get you there.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
You need to get from here to there. Using public transit to get to and from work gives you peace of mind and can save you money. RVTD. Here to get you there.
Challengers picking up a point there to go up 23-20. We're just coming back from the break. Palmer. Drops it in. Immel, though, makes a dive at it. Keeps it alive. Immel. Across it goes to Stanfield. Cave sets it up for Hannah once again. But there's Crozier. Douglas playing hard, and they pick up the point. You can see here on the John L. Scott scoreboard, first set, Challengers took 25-11. Here in the second, a little bit tighter affair, it seems, as the Trojans are now finding their feet. Mackenzie Phillips. Her serve met by Strain. Stanfield with the return. Polamalu there. Ball just goes over the net. And the Trojans score, pull within 1. 23-22 here in the second set. Phillips, Stanfield. Keniston has it. And the attempt at a play there by Molly Polamalu ends up going out of bounds. Challengers now with an opportunity to close out this second set in victorious fashion. Strain with it. That one just goes over the net. Cave sets it up for Strain. Immel for the Trojans. Anderson, they keep it alive. That's Farmer. And Cave gets it across. Play by Sweem. Stanfield with the return. Ball almost goes to the floor, but a nice play by Douglas. Stanfield, and this one goes the Trojans' way. Close call there at the back line. Trojans within one, 24-23. This has been a close one here in the second set. Palomalu, strain, Cave, and a powerful kill by Ani Farmer. Gives the Challengers the victory in the second set, and now the Challengers are up 2 sets to nothing. Now a little intermission. And in the absence of a halftime, our, if you will, intermission report brought to you by SportsMedford.com. And it's brought to you by Medford Parks and Recreation Department. You and adult sports leagues and tournaments are back on. To get in the game, visit SportsMedford.com, where you can learn about leagues and sign up. Also, a shout out to those who support Challenger Athletics here at Cascade Christian. That includes Shady Cove Family Dentistry, Dairy Queen of White City and Grants Pass, Reese Electric, Dorner Enterprise, Central Equipment, Farmers Insurance Agent Harry Gerhard, Mini Pet Mart, and Trinity Counseling. Time to go to break, and we'll be back with more action for you right here on Table Rock Sports.
My Circle K, powered by GP Energy, you can turn an ordinary lunch break into something extraordinary with crispy, crunchy chicken. Grab and go their delicious chicken, chicken tenders, famous biscuits, and tasty sides. MyCircleK.com.
US Cellular believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge, whether you're working or playing. All US Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. US Cellular.
Get the latest 5G phones for free today at Siskiyou Cellular, an authorized agent for US Cellular with 7 Valley locations. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Welcome back to the Cascade Christian Pavilion. On your John L. Scott scoreboard, you see the Challengers up 2 sets to none, but Douglas really coming into their own, making a real match out of it in the second set. And for you who are fans of Cascade Christian Challenger Sports, I want to remind you that George Fox University is Oregon's nationally recognized Christian university committed to providing students with personal attention, global opportunities to learn and serve, and a supportive community that encourages academic rigor and spiritual growth. Our presenting sponsor of Challenger Athletics this year is George Fox University. Trojans back out on the floor on the back line. See McKenna Anderson, number 1, along with Mila Palomalu, number 6, and number 11, Bridget Emmel up front. It is Crozier, along with Molly Palomalu. And I can't make out the number on the other one. That's Shaylin Thorpe. Anderson will serve, met by Strain to Cave, to Stanfield. Immel keeps it alive for Douglas. Back deep for the Challengers is Carter. And the Trojans pick up the first point of the third set. This time, though, Anderson, the line drive serve, ends up in the net, and now Cascade has it. They try to close this one out. Challengers going for their third consecutive sweep. There with the block at the net. Ani Farmer also there. Anna Stanfield. The Challengers, after playing a spirited non-conference match with South Medford on Saturday, closed the day out with a sweep of Marshfield, and then a sweep last night of South Umpqua. Challengers trying to raise their early season record to 6-0 right now. Come on, Jim, stay in the game here. Challengers now up 3-1. There with the return, there's Strain. Stanfield there. Thorpe with the return. And another spectacular kill by Ani Farmer. Another point for Cascade Christian. Challengers on a run here to open the third set. Anderson sets it up. Crozier met by Stanfield. Cave sets it up now for Molly Griffin, who's in the match. Challengers with the kill. Griffin, one of 3 seniors who see playing time on the varsity roster. Setter for Cascade Christian. Another point for Cascade as they now go up 7-1. Cave. Her serve. Met by Palomalu. Farmer for the challengers. Now there's Stanfield. Goes across. And it ends up falling near Carter. Douglas picking up the point. And now Shaylin Thorpe. The trigger person for the Trojans. Palomalu drops it in, but Strain's there. Farmer. She's on a roll tonight. Cascade gets a point, and they get the serve. Stanfield. To Immel. She sets it up for Cave. Cave sets it up for Farmer. And the Challengers extend their lead to 7. Stanfield drops this in front of the Trojans, but Palomalu keeps it alive. This time, though, a nice return by the Challengers as they go up 10-2. Timeout called. We'll take one as well here on Table Rock Sports, the John L. Scott scoreboard. As you can see, it is the Challengers on top, and we'll be back in 1 minute right here on Table Rock Sports.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
in our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got grand champion, and today I got reserve grand champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. The program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherm coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking.
Back here at the Pavilion, Cascade Christian picking up a late point here. Up 23-11. Emma Palmer with service. Also in is number 8, Ellie Harrington. Callie Sweem is number 10. We have Molly Griffin, number 11. Maddie Carter is number 9. And there at the net is Madison Todd. Challengers getting set to close this one out as Emma Palmer with service for Cascade. Anderson. And a point to Cascade. And they take the third set and sweep the match. So the Cascade Christian Challengers come away winners with a sweep against Douglas High. In the first set, it was the Challengers 25-11. Close one in the second set, 25-23. And then the Challengers take the third, mainly on the strength of a good early run, prevailing in the third set, 25-11. We'll take a quick timeout. When we return, then we'll kind of wrap things up for tonight's match. Challengers win this one in a sweep, 3-0. And we'll be right back after this timeout on Table Rock Sports.
At Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford, we've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
And welcome to the My Circle K powered by GP Energy postgame show. Jim McCoy along with Nick Kern on the camera tonight as the Challengers sweep the Douglas High Trojans with the victory. The Challengers go up to 6-0 on the season, while the Trojans go to 0-2. Next action for the Trojans, it looks like here, according to the schedule, the next match was to be a week from tonight, but that's been canceled. Looks like they might be looking at getting that date with Sutherland at home on March 20th. So you'll have to follow your local papers up there and see what they do for rescheduling that. A lot of that, I'm sure, kind of driven by the COVID-19 situation up in Douglas County. Meanwhile, for the hometown Challengers, this is their second victory in as many days after sweeping South Umpqua last night. Their next action will come up on Wednesday, as they play host to their crosstown rival, the St. Mary's Crusaders. And that kind of helps set the stage before we go tonight, just reminding you that as far as the Crusaders and Challengers are concerned, they'll tee it up for what is known as the Holy Bowl in high school football, and that will get underway at 7 o'clock tonight. Tomorrow night on TableRockSports.net, Terry Ross will be on the call, and I will be joining him as the color analyst for that. So that'll wrap up to the My Circle K powered by GP Energy postgame show. Glad you could be with us tonight. And remember to support all of our sponsors that help keep bringing high school sports action your way. I'd also like to thank Cascade Christian Athletic Director Nate Maben for hosting the game and the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week. And I also thanks our coaches for tonight's match. For the Challengers, Rob Klecker. For the Trojans, Leslie Wilson. And again, the next volleyball action for the Challengers will be on Wednesday night as they take on the St. Mary's Crusaders, and that will be video streamed right here on Table Rock Sports. Again, the final here, the Challengers sweep 3-0. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Executive producer Joe Brett. With Mick Kern, I'm Jim McCoy saying thanks for watching and good night from Cascade Christian High School in Medford, Oregon.